Falcon fans, and of course, good old Falcon fans. You already know what it is. You already know what to do. One time for the fan. Back talking Falcons football. Breakfast with one time for the fan. Episode, who knows? We up there. The train just keeps on rolling. Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Amazon Podcast. Shout out to Kerry. Shout out to Bodie.
Kerry.
Will.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on, Jack Spade?
I guess we're back again talking Falcons football with the Falcon fans.
Let's do it.
This is great. For all you here in the chat, good morning. What is it? 6 o'clock on the West Coast?
Yep.
I'm sure we got some West Coast Falcon fans in here early, rising up with us. Big shout out to everybody. For those I was here on Wednesday night too as well with our Wednesday night show. We moved to 9 o'clock now. So a lot of people hit us up with, hey, what's up with the 8 o'clock time slot? We're over at 9 o'clock now on the Wednesday night show. But everybody that was in the chat, big shout out to you all. Everybody that's here back again, talking Falcons football, big shout out to you all. T-Will.
Hey, man, I didn't want you to be the only one with the beanie on. So,
sheesh, what with the beanie on?
Yeah, man. It's Beanie Friday.
It's beanie season. I went with the,
beanie.
had some Waffle House earlier, so I had some sweet tea here.
Nothing wrong with
my
that,
Falcons
brother.
cup, but I was gonna go with some hot chocolate. So it's
kind of
cold out here, Terry. What the fuck's going on, man?
Yeah, man. Hey, I guess Old Man Winter is making his bid to come on in. I don't know,
Sheesh.
but it is Falcon Beanie Friday here in the ATL in the A. And good morning, everybody. Welcome to welcome to Falcons football with one time for the fan. Let's do some housekeeping, Jack. So we got Dre the Boxer. Good morning. We got Prince Kel 89. Good morning. We got the lovely and talented Miss Kerry. Miss Kerry, how you doing? We got Jabri. What it do? We got 95 North, Birdo, Smitty, and my dude, Chris A1. We got April Ron Thomas or April Thomas. We got AKA Ron Thomas. We got Jabri Harper, my bad. We got Jonta Rozier. Good morning, Jonta. And we got the wonderful and lovely Miss Lisa Shepard. Good morning to everybody. Happy Falcons Friday. I can't talk.
Falcons
my tongue is still asleep.
On a Falcons Friday, Terry, you can't beat it. You can't beat it this morning. I mean, this is what 9 a.m. for those that's on the way to work. Those are probably on the way to the gym. If you're, taking care of your errands early in the morning, welcome to One Time for the Fan. Big shout out to Dre the Boxer once again, Prince Kel, Jabri Harper, everybody that's in the chat. We're going to go through the chat quickly here. Carrie is also in the chat, One Time for the Fan. Falcons fan, good morning, everyone, and happy Falcons Friday. Please hit that like button to support this awesome show to get our weekend started. Rise up, and this is a bye week here for the Atlanta Falcons. Of course, the disappointing loss after the Denver Broncos has some fans feeling down, but this is what the podcast is for. So you can come over here and feel good about chatting with other Falcon fans about, the positive outlook of the future, right, Terry? I think we're all still on the first place train here, right? I don't think no fan has the last place mindset here. We're still in first.
We are.
Though the team hasn't been playing up to the expectations that a lot of fans wanted them to, but we'll get to that too as well. But mostly this is some other things because right now Twitter's lighting up. Terry, you thought One Time for the Fan is lit. Twitter's going ham right now. Former Falcons player, I don't know if he's going at the organization or the fans, but it's a lot being said on social media. And guess what, Terry? It's happening live, so we can go straight to Twitter and talk about it.
Wow.
That's why I love the breakfast show. Carrie's in the chat. Dre the Boxer, Prince Kel, Jabri Harper. One time for the one time. We have a special guest also in the chat, and this special guest will be joining us Sunday night here on One Time for the Fan at 8 p.m. So make sure you tune in to this show, 95 North Falcons Talk Show. NIL Birdo. Berto is here. Morning, fellas. Morning, all in the chat.
AKA Berto Damas.
Berto Damas, man. He's predicted a lot here for the Falcons fan base. And we do hope that everybody's going to be back here Sunday night to check out Berto, 95 North Falcons Talk Show. Great show what they got going on over there with the gang. So you guys continue raising the bar, man. So we're going to make sure everybody's going to be tuned in Sunday night. April Thomas in the chat. Jabri Harper in the chat. Jonathan Rozier is in the chat. Morning, fellas. Lisa Shepard is here in the chat. Blogging Dirty is here in the chat. Happy Falcons bye week. It's going down. Dwayne Ruffin is also in the chat. Big shout out to Dwayne. Big shout out to Dwayne. Hold on. Big shout out to Dwayne Ruffin in the chat. Number one morning show. What is it? 610, 612 over there on the West Coast, and you're up talking Falcons football with the super chat early in the morning. And don't forget, Terry, with these super chats, we're going to do a giveaway for a fan. So this is from the fan for the fan. Of course, we've had a couple super chats the past couple of weeks here on One Time for the Fan since we hit 1,000 subscribers. The live podcast thing is just booming. It is just booming. Like Berto said, NIL is in full effect. Yeah, this podcast thing's in full effect.
NIL Berto.
Hey. Do I have to? Berto, do you mind? Hold on. Do you mind if I show the chat? Berto, you there? Berto, you there? My boy Berto is gonna be joining us. Die-hard Atlanta Falcons fan, man. He knows his football. Let me tell you something. 95 North knows their football.
Yeah, they do.
Right. So you got to give a big shout out to what they do. Of course, you know what he has been putting out with all the content and everything. Berto is one. You know, I can call at 8:30 in the morning, talk Falcons. 2 p.m. talk Falcons. 10:30 at night, talk Falcons. Berto will be there to talk Falcons with us. So he's going to be back Sunday night here with us on One Time for the Fan. And he's been with us before, so he understands the rules of One Time for the Fan. He ain't going to come here tripping and everything, man. Berto's cool as hell. Big shout out to Kerry once again. Back into the chat. Let's see, Falcon fans down here talking Falcons football. 95 North said that Pooh Shiesty mask is on the way. Sheesh. All right, look. Falcon fan, let's get straight to it. We're talking Falcons football. But we got to go over here to Twitter real quick because something's going on here. If I'm not mistaken here. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Terry, but by the way, how are you feeling as I pull up this report here we're going to get to? How are you feeling this week so far? You know, we're getting into the bye week. It's been a couple of days now to really look at the Falcons-Broncos game, see what the fans been saying online and pretty much react to it. Of course, you know, our podcast Wednesday night, we had a great show, but you know, we continue to bring content to the Falcons community, and people love to hear it. But how are you feeling so far now, after that disappointing loss Sunday?
Well, it's one loss. I'm concerned. I feel like at this juncture, this was the first time we really got exposed, and this is a copycat league. So hopefully, Raheem and Jimmy and Mr. Jerry Gray and everybody else are focusing on what we need to do to address this going forward, because you will see it again. I'm not fearful. I'm a lifelong Falcon fan, and I'm here regardless, win or lose, so I'm not going anywhere. But I am concerned at the fact that not just the way they dominated us, but the fact that we could not stop them in the second half. So our calling card, if you will, to this point, through 11 games, through 10 games, has been that, yeah, you might get 2 touchdowns in the first half, but we're going to come out, we're going to get together a plan, we're going to adjust, and we're going to hold you to 10 points in the second half. And our offense will come out and beat you, and typically we're going to win. And we failed on both ends. Now, you know, with that being said, and I think you alluded to this earlier, Jack, these are 2 first-year coordinators. And guess what? You got your clock cling, and it happens. It happened to Kyle Shanahan. It happened to Sean McVay. It happens. At some point, somebody's going to come up with a plan for you, and you have to adjust. Now, you know, we'll see. You know, I got a lot of questions, a lot of things firing through my mind that I'll probably get into next week on later shows. But, you know, I mean, we definitely have some adjustments to make. We have some things we need to work out. And that's why you have a bye week. So hopefully, look, we can go in, we can refocus. We're also injured, by the way. We are also extremely injured, right? So, you know, hopefully some of us can heal up. We can go into the bye week. This Chargers team isn't going to have any sympathy for you. They're going to come in Sunday, and you better be ready. So that's how I'm feeling.
That is definitely right. You're definitely right about that, Terry. And of course, being out there in that, that Bronco environment, I was hoping for a win. First time in Denver. And I'm going to post some pictures too as well. I haven't posted all the pictures. No fans were asking, man, we ain't seen nothing, Jack, otherwise in the Instagram. But I'll post some on one time for the fan. But yeah, it was just disappointing, man, because, we did want to come away with a dominating win. We talked about it, that this could be the game, Terry. I mean, the defense did kind of scare us a little bit, but we was hoping our offense was going to be able to pull it together from after that Saints loss, and walk away with a win from the West Coast and, stop the Broncos running the NFC South, because they had beat the Saints, they had beat the Panthers, they beat the Bucks, and here they come against the Falcons. So it's crazy how 4 of their 6 wins comes from the NFC South. But Falcons have had trouble with AFC teams in the past too as well. So we do hope that, they can get back on track. They have the Raiders still to play this year, another AFC team. But Terry, gets a disappointing loss all around. Offense, defense, everything. Just didn't look good. Koo I'm guessing he probably got the game ball from most fans. Of course, what happened the week before. Fans wanted him gone, but goes up to Denver, shows up, does his job, and can't believe that's the only amount of points that we put up on the board. But hey, we'll move on from there. Terry, do want to get to something here because it is the bye week.
Can I share something real quick?
Yeah, of course, brother.
Okay, so my wife always tells me, as you guys know, this has been 2024. I'm ready for 2024 to go and to get into 2025.
We're almost there, bro.
But my wife, and God bless her. God bless her. God bless her. Love that woman. She's been there for me. My wife always tells me that everything bad that happens to you is not necessarily bad for you.
For you, yeah.
And I'll use this one example. On one of the worst days of my life, and I mean that literally, this day sucked from start to finish. You know who called me on the phone? You know who gave me a phone call? Mr. Jack Spade and Mr. Eric Parker.
I was getting ready to say
an opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, one way to look at this is the Falcons could say, guess what, guys? We sucked last week. Let's throw that out. Let's come together. Let's get a concrete plan. Let's have a self-assessment. Let's be better going forward, right? And what could come out of it is they could come out better. They may not, but they could come out better, right? But this needed to happen. That sounds so stupid when I say it out loud. Say it again. This needed to happen because we were just winning games by the skin of our teeth. We were letting teams come back that shouldn't come back. And this is going to force every Falcon on that staff to look in the mirror and say, okay, guys, we need to be better.
Yeah.
What can we do? It's going to force guys to be humble. Not that they're not already, but it's going to force guys to work together. So everything bad that happens to you is not necessarily bad for you. Or another way to look at it, everything good that happens to you is not necessarily good for you. Maybe you won some games you shouldn't have had, and you had some false confidence, right? Maybe you're walking around believing you're better than you are. So this is a fork in the road for the Falcons, right? It's a defining moment. Let's see where we go. That's all I got, Jack. I'm sorry.
But Terry, before we get to, what's going on with social media right now and the former Falcons player that's going at, I guess with, I don't know if the Falcons marketing team or however, but do you see the Falcons still winning 10 games here or more? Because, I mean, we do look at the upcoming schedule with the Bucks, with the Saints. We talked about it the other night to where you lose this game against the Chargers, Bucks somehow come away with a win Sunday against, I think they're playing the Giants. You're right back in it to where, you're not outrunning the South. Now you're fighting down to the wire to where you're hoping other teams lose. We talked about that, Terry. We don't want to be in that position this year where week 15, 16, this team has to lose for us to get in. This team has to beat this team. I don't want to see that. I thought we was done with that. And if, the Falcons with this 2-game losing streak right now is disappointing because a lot of fans are, kind of on edge about, the defense and Jimmy Lake. And, I don't want to say things are falling apart, But you go into this bye week, you readjust, you find out some things that what you did wrong, how to fix those mistakes, and you get better, and you go out there and you play some pretty damn good football. Now, I mentioned the other night, one of the Falcon players had already said it in a post-game interview that every game after the bye is going to feel like a playoff game. And I hope that Denver game felt like that going into the bye too, because there's some teams in the NFC that you might have to play that can put up 25 and 30 points easily. And we know some of those teams, Terry. You see the Detroit Lions. Some of their players are even calling out, if you don't be about your game, when you come to Detroit, you'll get your teeth kicked in. And you see what they're doing right now. Fans are looking at Detroit and Minnesota and even Philly. And like, man, these are some teams that are complete and ready for the playoffs. And here we go in the top of the NFC South, where our fans are feeling like we're not ready for the playoffs. And the last two losses were disappointing. So, I know how fans feel because I was there. But it was disappointing losing to the Saints. But you go out to Denver, and then it's like, oh, shit, not again. Not again. And, you don't have no – you don't have no Braves gear to put on because no more baseball. And, the Dogs won Saturday, so I have my Georgia gear. But, just seeing the team where they're at right now going into the bye, I'm not feeling down about the team. Of course, you know how I am as a fan. I'm always going to be here to support the team, always going to be here to rock with the organization. But, you got to come out of this bye week and kick some ass because the Charger game is going to feel like a playoff game. That Vikings game is going to feel like a playoff game. That Commanders game is going to feel like a playoff game. Hell, you never even know with the Giants right now with Tommy DeVito. They're rocking with Tommy DeVito right now. So it's like every game, it's any given Sunday, Terry. I do think the Falcons can come away with a win next week in against LA at the Benz, but you got to come out that bye week scheming up a little bit what you did in the first half of the season and adding something new to that as well. Defensively, you got to get after it. You got to get after it because you know how the content creators and how the fans are talking right now. They want a complete game. You see how Denver beat you? You can beat the Chargers like that too as well. They're coming to your house, right? You can beat the Chargers like that. Like any game is winnable. You don't practice to lose. Shout out to Eric Parker. Smooth C's in the chat. A1 Forever is also in the chat too as well. Don't forget Sunday night we got Berto 95 North Falcons Talk Show joining us here live to talk some Falcons football. A1 Forever is here in the chat. Carrie is in the chat. One time for the fan. Offense has been carrying the defense for the most part of the season. Honestly, in the games that the offense has played bad, like Denver, for example, the defense gets exposed. A couple games this season, the defense kind of got exposed. I've watched content creators shows and listen to what they said on the radio and other reports about the Falcons defense. So I knew since week 3-4 fans were talking about the Falcons defense, not being able to possibly reach 42 sacks or, just the amount of turnovers they were getting. And, it was sad to see. We thought Jimmy Lake was going to come in here and, fix some things that, Ryan Nielsen couldn't get to, but, fans are still calling for Ryan Nielsen right now. Going into the end of the season here. So big shout to Smooth C, Lisa Shepard. John Person is in the chat checking in from Memphis, man. John Person's checking in from Memphis, dog. Positive energy the rest of the year. We good, y'all. There's some Falcon fans that's looking at the season and saying, hey, you win some, you lose some. They ain't trying to get into all these statistics and all this other stuff. We good. We're going to make it to the playoffs. So big shout out to the Falcon fans. That's rocking with the organization. 95 North said, someone check on Jamal Anderson with CTE, bro. What the hell? We about to get to that. I want to make sure everybody here is in the chat. William Amy, big shout out to William Amy said, man, the Falcons have to win at least 5 games, man. I give them 3 to 4. I mean, looking at the Bucs schedule, I mean, you can't just say the Bucs are going to go on a 7-game winning streak looking at their schedule or a 6-game winning streak looking at the schedule. They lose 1 or 2. Even if the Saints do as well, you can't even count the Saints out right now. You have to really say that these teams have to lose a couple of games coming up, right?
I don't agree with that about the Bucs, Jack. Respectfully,
you don't think so?
I respect you. Mm-hmm. Look at their schedule. Look at who they play.
Terry, it's tough to say, man. I mean, they do have to play the Saints too as well. And if the Saints are hungry for a win, that could be a loss. They have to play the Cowboys. Do the Cowboys want to come out there and get a win? Do they have to play the Chargers too as well? Do they still play the Chargers?
I don't think so. Did you just say the Cowboys?
I'm just. You got to throw some teams.
You know what? Call a penalty on yourself.
We didn't think it was going to be like this.
Jack, call a penalty on yourself.
Now we got to hope on the fucking Cowboys to sneak a win against the Bucks.
Call a penalty on yourself, sir. No. Call a penalty on yourself. No. You don't get away with that. No, sir. No, sir. You don't get away with that. The Cowboys.
Oh my God.
The Cowboys.
Look, the Bucks
their quarterback is on TV saying we suck, and their quarterback, the leader of the team,
Vincent Cook was in the chat.
Nah, man, hey, you need to call a penalty on yourself, brother. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear
Michael's back in the chat. Okay, hold on.
I didn't hear the whistle.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
Don't you do that. There you go. Smack yourself, Jimmy. Neck yourself. Unnecessary praise of the Cowboys team that suck. They suck. They're terrible. They're awful. They're in disarray.
I'm just looking at the teams they play, man.
No.
Look. Hold on now. They got the Chargers December 15th. We play the Raiders that weekend.
That's gonna be a lot. Oh, who got the Chargers?
The Bucks.
The Bucks. I'll give you the Chargers.
So if the Falcons, if they have to win out, they're gonna lose to the Chargers.
Bro.
And they might lose to the Saints too as well. That could be the two losses right there.
They might.
Yeah, hold on. Oh shit! Unnecessary praise of the Saints. God!
When you said Cowboys, no, I can give you the Saints, but the Cowboys, bro, come on, that team.
So if you're giving the Bucks two losses, looking at their schedule, they got the Giants Sunday with Tommy DeVito. They got the Panthers next week. They got the Raiders the following week. They got the Chargers after that.
Those are 3 victories. Now the Chargers,
Cowboys, Panthers, and Saints to end the season. That's 2 losses right there.
I don't know that that's 2 losses. I don't know that that's Saints maybe. You still got a replacement coach, and guess what? The luster will have worn off by then. So I don't know, but I do know I would never use the Cowboys, this year's Cowboys, in any scenario in which the Cowboys are going to win. They hate each other.
I see us winning four games. I see us at least winning 4
possible. That's possible.
And that's the division. That's the division.
That's possible. That is definitely possible.
You're going to beat the Panthers. You're going to beat the Raiders. You're going to beat the Giants. You have to sneak the Chargers, Commanders. I think we beat the Vikings in Minnesota.
The Panthers are playing a lot better, first of all.
And if the Panthers are playing a lot better, well, don't let me blow the whistle on you. Unnecessary praise of the Panthers going up next week against the Bucks.
I'm not saying it's not a case.
Hey, I ain't never said the Panthers were playing better, bro.
I'm not doing
bro. I said the Cowboys, bro. Hey,
which bro. You shouldn't have. Which you should never say this year. You can't even let that come out your mouth.
Praise to the Panthers.
Jack. That's like looking at your book saying,
Deion Sanders could be the next.
I got 10 books. He could be. I got 10 books, and you got no spades.
Hey,
I got 10 books, but you got that. That's the equivalent of what you did with them damn Cowgirls. Man, please, absolutely not.
All right. Ken Hill's in the chat. Big shout to Ken Hill, man. He was with us in Breckenridge too, as well. Die-hard Atlanta Falcon fan. Let me tell you something. Die-hard Atlanta Falcon fan. When you're talking about Ken Hill right there. So big shout to Ken Hill in the chat. Dre the Boxer. Got the truck for 10 seconds and the whistle blowing. Did Kerry say put Penix in again? Hey, let me tell you something. Kerry would definitely be with us here on One Time for the Fans for upcoming shows. You know, you see her on social media all the time. And she's also, helping us out with everything that's going on in the chat. But
did you catch
Kerry did not say put Penix in again. We haven't heard BPE from Kerry since like week 2. So Dre, we're doing good. We're doing good right now. We're doing good. Just know that. Lisa Shepard's in the chat.
You know she's gonna say it just because you put that out.
As soon as she joins the podcast. Hey Jack, just want to let you know about Michael Penix. You know how Kerry. Big shout out to Kerry. DSGB Hall's in the chat. Good morning, DSGB Hall. All right, Terry. Look, let's get to it, man. Because we got about 30 minutes left here on the podcast, and we got to show y'all something because it's going down on social media here. Go ahead and pull this up, man. Go ahead and pull this up, dog. Hold on, man. Using my Memphis boy. All right. Tell me what's going on with Jamal Anderson, Terry. Terry, what's going on with Jamal Anderson, man? Falcon fans, look, if y'all on X, head on over to X. Don't forget to follow One Time for the Fan on X. Don't forget, Terry, you're on X too as well, right?
I am. What's his beef? This is over.
Hey, man. I don't know. I thought he was going to call. For a minute there, the way he's carrying on, I thought he was going to call the Falcons a jive turkey. That's why I was getting ready to say, like, you jive turkey. Hold on. Big shout out to Jamal Anderson. This ain't no roast. This ain't no diss. We're not disrespecting it. But it's on social media, and One Time for the Fan is from the fan for the fan. But Jamal Anderson, my brother, what is going on? So he tweets out, and this is what? 2 a.m? I Gore an Outcast hoodie. Oh, sorry. I Gore, I think he's gonna say I got an Outcast hoodie from Outcast, but not the Falcons. Please make it make sense. Terry, make it make sense. Got the Outcast hoodie.
Was he
from
high?
Outcast, but not the Falcons.
Was he high?
I don't know, man. He said he paid for it.
Was he drinking? I mean, bro, how petty is it? A t-shirt, bro?
Hold on now. These are the same people that constantly steal my dirty bird. Shots fired.
Question for you.
Get down, Terry.
No. Question for you, Jamal.
Shots fired.
I got a question for Jamal. Wasn't it OJ Santiago who first did the dirty bird?
Sheesh.
She did it. I knew it. She just did it.
Carrie's in the chat.
She's got to get a foul jack. That's one time.
Only when she says it on the show. Right now she's in the chat, so she's good. I mean, we could blow the whistle on Carrie, give her a 10-yard penalty, but when she says it on the show, then we'll take care of that.
All right, Carrie. Well, since you're such a valuable member of the team and you didn't say it, okay, we'll let you do it. But I thought it was OJ Santiago who first did the dirty bird.
Hey, man.
Maybe we can look at that. Because I know Jamal Anderson is famous for doing it, but I think it was OJ Santiago's concept, right? So I don't know if you want to fact check that. But for me, I mean, how petty is this, right? This is equivalent. And we fellas and ladies, we've all had that ex that's just petty, that's just mad, that's just got something to say, that see you out with your new girlfriend and call you the next day and be like, you know what? Your elbows are ashy, and I don't like you. Just you got ashy.
Not the ashy elbows.
You know what I mean? And then they follow up with, and I need to come over and get my Earth, Wind, and Fire album that I left at your place, and also that blue hat.
I need to come right now, bro. Are you serious right now, bro?
2 years. Now all of a sudden you want to come get it? No, you're petty. This is pettiness to me. This is like, again, what this is, right? Let me tell you something. They're winners and losers in life. And not that I'm calling my man a loser. I'm not. He's a Falcon. But let me tell you something. For me, life is about building. This does nothing. Why? Even if you felt this way, why would you post it? Why wouldn't you just get your butt on?
This is what's going on during the bye week, Terry, at 2 a.m.
No,
some of the Falcons legends.
This is what's going on with his life. This says to me, look it, bro. It's other stuff you can do. It's other stuff you can be doing other than this. This isn't constructive. This isn't going to help you.
Look at the comment a minute ago. Still didn't know you owned it, but hey, the people who do your dance look up to you, and this is how you repay them. Yeah, we good over here. Look at this one. Exactly. You can have the dirty bird back, twin. We good. That's a YN right there. That's a YN. Right. He's ski masked up. He probably standing at the Texaco right now tweeting this.
Bro,
that's YN.
I'm just saying, man. Look it. I spent my life trying to build.
Hold on, Terry. He ain't done yet.
Oh,
okay. He got to post a picture just to show it. And this is where the comments really get crazy, right? He said, "This was not sent to me by the Falcons. I paid for this. Unlike Matt Ryan." Hold on. You talking about my former quarterback? That's my former quarterback, bro. That's my quarterback. You can't do that. Hold on now.
To me, that's just envy, right?
Unlike Matt Ryan, who got this for free.
To me, that's it. Well, wasn't it on his night though? Wasn't it on?
Look at this. The Falcons are literally the worst organization that you could be a part of. That is why they're in this situation they're in right now. This is jam.
Somebody was either high or up in their field. I don't know what. Bro.
This is jam.
But Jam, I think number one, who are you to compare yourself to Matt Ryan in the history of Falcondom? And if you think bro, you were good for a couple of years. You went to one Super Bowl, you tore your ACL the next year, and you were never the same. Get over yourself. I mean, let's be real. Matt Ryan is a Hall of Famer who's number 8 all time. Who are you, Jim? You had a couple of good years.
Falcon fans talking Falcons football on Falcons Friday. He tweets this on Falcon Friday, early in the morning, Falcon Friday, before the birds even woke up.
I don't know what's going on. Let me tell you something.
Carrie's in the chat too as well. You know, Carrie's over there.
Look, I'm a Jamal Anderson fan. I met him. He was cool to me, but something's going on with this dude. I don't know what it is, right? And look, I don't know him personally. Something's going on. Maybe it's something else. You know, maybe something else was bothering him. He was up 2:00 in the morning. I don't know, but it's never. Let me tell you what you should never do. You should never send an email when you're really upset. You should never get on social media when you're really upset. Because it's the internet is undefeated, bro. You have just weaponized yourself. You've just weaponized yourself, right?
LBB's over there. Maybe it's because Matt doesn't make posts like this. Eric Parker with the response.
Shout out to my brother. What it do, Eric? What it do, man?
I mean, even the response from Mike Paul, kind of harsh, Jamal. Wake up, weirdo. What if it happened to your company?
I mean,
that's to the fans. Such man.
That's it, bro. But it's
the fire Jimmy Lake post though. Underneath it though, that gets it.
We're doing this over a t-shirt, bro.
Over a hoodie.
Over a hoodie. We're doing this over a hoodie. We're doing this over a hoodie. Are you serious? Are you serious, Jam? Are you serious, bro? We're doing this. All of this. Nah, something else got to be going on. Something else is going on with him. I don't know what it is.
2 a.m. drunk ramblings. Yikes, dude.
Yeah.
Might be a good time to set up another therapy session.
Yeah.
As he retweets something from Jamal Anderson on October 28th. It's crazy how much I care about this team.
Yeah.
Outcast hoodie drops a couple weeks later. Hey, y'all. hold my beer. Hey, y'all. Who's the Outcast hoodie drop?
Oh, wow. We ain't friends no more.
You know what I'm saying? But the fiery Jimmy Lake comment underneath it, though, that just fits right in with what's going on with this team right now,
bro,
right?
Bro, look it, man. I wouldn't take this seriously. Jamal, number one. Let me tell you something. My wife
But he's not done yet.
Don't take yourself too seriously.
He's not done yet because he tweets out top 5 worst organizations, and the Falcons must be one.
Wow.
The tremendous lack of diversity and the tremendous lack of color.
Wow.
They are a joke.
Isn't the head coach African American? Jamal, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Wait. Go back to that comment. No, sir. Go
the
back
over to a hoodie is what you say. Don't
go
make
back to that comment, Jack. Jack, go back to that comment. Go read that comment again.
Top 5 worst organizations in the Falcons much be one. The tremendous lack of diversity and the tremendous
Stop right there. The head coach and the GM are both African American. What are you talking about, Jamal? What are you saying? What are you saying right? That is ridiculous. Bruh, somebody stop wearing the butt out jeans, Jamal. Somebody need to tell you no. Somebody need to tell you no, bruh. You can't have everybody in your organization around. Wait, I don't even, bro. Look, this is ridiculous. Jamal, you're having a tantrum. Get over yourself. Life has moved on. It happens. Okay. I got a gray beard. I'm fat as hell. I used to be able to see my shoes, Jamal. I can't. That ain't us no more.
You made one hell of a catch at that cookout, though, I must say.
Hey, man, I tried. More like the ball caught me. But let me tell you something. That ain't us no more, Paulo. We're like regular people now. We can't do. Bro, move on. Move on. What are you doing? What the goodwill that you had with this organization, Jamal? The goodwill that you had, you just killed it. Why would you do that? You need to apologize. Tell these folks you took some medication that was too strong, delete it, and move on. This is a bad look for you. This is a bad look. You sound like a bitter ex.
Kick your boy Jay the Boxer, man.
It's ridiculous. See, you know what, bro?
That's a Waffle House bill, bro.
I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get in the man's pocket. I don't know what he got going on, but clearly, Jamal, this is a cry for help. Okay, get help. I mean, it's
hoodie,
ridiculous.
Though. Over the hoodie. I still ain't get mine in the mail yet. I should be tweeting the Falcon. Like, I should be tweeting FedEx. Like, what the fuck is this?
Bro,
where my stuff at?
Bro, let me tell you something. Bro. There are greater tragedies in life. This is not that damn serious. You got your health. You got a lot.
And let me tell you something.
You got a lot, bro.
It's what's going on with social media, Terry. That's the only reason why we brought it to the attention right now, the Falcon fans. This is one time for the fan. Falcons fans talking Falcons football on a Falcons Friday. Breakfast one time for the fan. Y'all know what we do. Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Facebook, YouTube, all the other shit. But what's going on right now with, former Falcons legend Jamal Anderson? I mean, this is kind of wild because you would expect, everybody to be supporting the Falcons in every department, no matter what they're doing, because even the social media team said they're going to take a break. The other day they tweeted out, "We'll see y'all after the bye, y'all." And of course, this week, fans are, still on edge about the last two losses, and we're trying to find ways to, get over this defensive struggle that we're going through. And you gotta go beat the Chargers next week. You got to win out this, to win out the season to pretty much make it to the playoffs against the Bucs right now, who has an easy schedule. But I mean, when one of your former Falcon players tweets this, I mean, it kind of like puts the Falcon fans like where we are right now. Like everybody's just kind of disappointed. Here goes Jamal Anderson mad about a Falcons hoodie. I still haven't even got mine. Terry, have you got yours yet?
No, but let me tell you something. I love Jamal Anderson. Jamal Anderson is not that important. I'm not gonna think about this shit the minute let me tell you something. Party people. Let me tell you something.
Party people.
Hey, let me tell you something. Life is about moving forward, people.
Mm-hmm.
Life is not about this. Life is about moving forward. Life is what happens while you're Facebooking, while you're tweeting. What life is lifing, okay? Bruh, I had 2 heart attacks this year. I lost my mama. There are greater tragedies in life, okay?
But Terry,
get a hobby.
We love the motivational speech, like you're on the Kai Cenat show. But Jamal Anderson also tweeted out, "The lawsuit would be glorious. Stand by."
Is he high?
Let me tell you something. It's going down right now. I don't know what lawsuit.
Something to do.
What lawsuit, y'all? Let's get on some academic stuff. Oh, damn, it's 9:45. Damn, I'm about to get on some DJ academic stuff. Let's get some detective work here. What lawsuit is he talking about? Is he suing the Falcons?
I have no idea. Did he trademark that? Did he trademark the Dirty Bird?
What lawsuit?
Because OJ Santiago came up with it. OJ Santiago came up with it. It was his idea first. Jamal Anderson just made it popular. Like, what are you, Jamal Anderson? You're the owner of McDonald's now, who just took it over, and the fact that this is even getting press is ridiculous.
Look at the Falcon fans. Have you been hacked or posting while drunk? What in the world, Jam? Over the Dirty Bird, big dog. Put that cup and that spliff down for your safety.
Yeah.
Please stop this, my guy. For what?
Agreed.
Fans are not. Nobody's even. Oh my god! I gotta get off. I gotta get off, bro. I'm gonna run this shit I ain't supposed to see. I gotta get off this joker, bro. I gotta get off this joker. That's why I can't be on social media all day, bro. I can't do it. Hey,
because
look,
you got stuff to do. Got stuff to do. You have stuff. Look it, bro. Let me tell you something. Life is about moving forward, Jack. It's about progress. Over a damn hoodie, Jamal. Over a damn hoodie. Are you serious? All of this. And a couple of months ago, I love my Falcons. You sound so stupid right now. We got a black GM and a black head coach. They don't have any diversity. What are you talking? What the hell are you doing, Sam? Hey, somebody get Ayanna Van Zant on the phone right now and call up Jamal Anderson ass. Hey, get Ayanna fix my life on the phone.
Wow.
She can have Jamal. Let's talk about it. Since the Super Bowl in '98, and I tore my ACL in '99. It's just not been the same. Matt Ryan came out here. Didn't Matt go to
when you threw the Matt Ryan shot? It was with it even hit me like, oh god damn, not Matt. What Matt Ryan got to do with this?
That is jealousy.
Watch Matt Ryan just waking up this morning, just like $100 million.
That's nothing but envy. Gosh, man, come on, Jamal. Like, bro, I will always love Jamal for his contributions.
Matt Ryan just looks back. Hey, Sarah, how much in the account?
Exactly. Maybe you should partner with maybe you should call Matt Ryan, Jamal. Maybe he could have got you a hoodie.
I expect a apology tweet later. Like, sorry guys, Twitter was hacked.
I was high.
Falcons hit that share.
I was high. Is that what he's gonna say? I was high.
Subscribe button.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's so sad, man. Bro. There's so much more to life. Look, life is not about because they didn't give you a T-shirt, bro. If we were off camera, there's so much I would say that I can't say on this podcast, but I feel like I'm evoking the spirit of my father when I say, I'm not even gonna say it, bro. I'm done. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm done. It's ridiculous. It is beneath all of us. The fact that you would even take this, if you felt that way, why not just call somebody, Jamal? Why not just call somebody from the Falcons? Hey,
could have just called me. We could have just scheduled a podcast. We were talking about it.
Why do that? What that is? This
could have
is
put a
so
flyer out.
Stupid, right? He's drunk texting his ex is what's going on. And you know what, Keisha? Your eggs suck, Keisha. I hate your eggs. You can't cook. You've got skinny chicken legs, and I didn't like your mom either. Good night. Like, that's what that is. It's a drunk text. That's what you're doing. Fans. Jesus. This is embarrassing.
And
I'm
subscribe
embarrassed
button.
for him. This is embarrassing.
For Jam, we do hope that he, gets through this situation of whatever he's going through with the Falcons. When I saw the last tweet, because all the other tweets were like, cool, you can apologize from this, but that last one was like, the lawsuit is coming. Bro, if you're suing the Falcons, I don't know what's going on, but I'm staying out of it as a fan, but I'm just saying, like, we're over here ripping the Falcons 24/7. The team is trying to change things around from, the coaching staff to the players and what we got going on with the future with the Falcons, but we can't be having this from former Falcon legends, man. This is wild. But I do want to get to something here, Terry. The playoff picture.
Jeez, man. Thank you.
Because I know we can spend time, talking about Jamal Anderson and him going at the Falcons all day, but this playoff picture is getting serious, Terry, because it's possible that, even if things do play out the way the Falcons wanted to, that you could be playing, a team that you have to play coming up in the regular season twice when you get to the playoffs, because it's possible. Even you saw earlier this season when they did the playoff scenarios that Washington could be coming to, Atlanta if he was to make the playoffs, how the records might end up. But look at this now. The Vikings, Terry, the Vikings will be coming to Atlanta if this is the playoff scenario, if it started this weekend too as well. So, Terry, your thoughts about this, man, with the Falcons, Vikings? I mean, this is good to see that, at least they're not calling it now, of course, because there's still more games left in the season. But, Terry, the Falcons have a playoff seed right now, man. I mean, we could be getting those emails in a matter of days if the Falcons do come up with this Charger win and this Vikings win. I mean, could be locking down a secure spot in the playoffs. Your thoughts about this possible playoff picture? How do you think this might end up, Terry?
Well, I think it's great. Number one, I think it's great that we're in the conversation, Jack.
In the conversation.
I think it's great that we're even having these conversations because, let's be real, Falcon fans, we were not having this conversation last year, the year before that. we were having different kind of conversations. So number one, hey, let's do that. Number two, I think the last time we saw the Vikings in the playoffs, it ended pretty well for us. So look it. I mean, hey, you know what? We got to keep going. We got to keep grinding. We got to keep pushing. It's a long season, people. It's a long season. And hey, man, you know, like my wife keeps telling me, keep living. Let's see what happens. You know, yeah, we got some things. We got some warts, but most teams do. Okay. The Lions are a great team, but even they can be beaten because they were. The Chiefs are a great team. They got beat. Any team is beatable. So let's put our head to the ground. Let's collectively put our brains together. And let's see if we can give them a finish with these last 6 games. That's how I feel about it. I don't ever get too low. I don't ever get too high. You can't do that with any franchise, especially our beloved Falcons. You just can't, right? So I feel good about it. All's well.
Falcon fans, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. It's a tough road ahead for these Falcons. We have talked about, the Bucs having an easy schedule, but once again, anything is possible on Sunday. So if the Giants was to come away with a win randomly against the Bucs, then it's like, all right, Falcons, go do your job now. If the Carolina Panthers next week was come away with a win against the Tampa Bay Bucs, then it's like, all right, Falcons, go do your job now against the Vikings. So we just have to watch this schedule for the rest of the season and just see what the Falcons can end up. I do think they're going to win about 4 more games still left on the year. I see us in the playoffs, Terry. And if it's going to be us playing the Vikings, well, hell, we play them in Minnesota in 2 weeks. Then we get a chance to play them at home in the Bend. So,
yep.
Falcon fans, feel good about what we got going on here. Don't want nobody feeling down about this team, even though we're on that 2-game losing streak. We can still get back right, and I'm sure Raheem and the rest of the gang is taking care of that right now. So, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. Terry, it's about time to go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man. But before we go, Falcon fans, y'all saw what we did in New Orleans, of course, what we did in Denver, Philadelphia. Every city we go to, we have a good time. Carolina, the tailgate, the bus trips that we had, Tampa, the party too as well down there with Crew Life. Everything we've done so far this season, we've had a great time. We only have 3 away games left on the season, unless we head down there to New Orleans, of course, in that Super Bowl. But you have the Vikings game coming up, and that information about meet up and get together in Minnesota is going to be coming out shortly. But you have the Vegas game, you have the Washington game too as well. But if you all are heading to Vegas, if you all are heading to Vegas, make sure you go ahead and get your tickets, man. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, I seen what we did in New Orleans. Every city we go to, we always pack it out. So come on out to this event we have going on in Vegas, y'all. Tell your Falcons friends, tag your Falcons family. Get your tickets. Terry might even start walking. I told you, Terry, you might start walking by tomorrow if you want to reach it there. You say you're not flying. But we'd love to have Terry in the building too as well.
I would love to be there, man. I'm so jealous. I would love to be there. Maybe
don't
next
fly,
time.
Man.
Maybe, but hey, man, I got to get my health right. All good. But hey, man, I hope everyone who goes to Vegas, man, I hope y'all ball out. I hope y'all have a great time. I'm going to live vicariously through you guys, Jack. And Jack, I know you get it in, man. So I know you're going to have a good time. I know everybody with you is going to have a good time, man. And hey, man, I'm super happy for y'all. So hey, man, let's do it.
Hey, Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. One time for the fan, Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Amazon Podcast. Breakfast at one time for the fan is great, man. This is, Terry, we talk about this in the chat. Carrie, you know it too as well. Big shout out to Bodie. And he has a lot of big things coming up too as well. Can't wait for Bodie to get back on the scene because, Terry, you know what's going on. Carrie, y'all know what's going on. But it's going to be great for Mr. 3000. But what we do here at One Time for the Fan is really from the fan, for the fan. Like, I wanted to talk Falcons with you all the time. A lot of times I'm on the go, I'm on the move. Falcons away games, of course, the home games. A lot of us meet up anyway.
You mean you're not up drunk testing at 2:00 in the morning? You're not drunk?
Shit.
not drunk tweeting on. Oh, okay,
No, I might be a little bit tipsy, but I'm probably playing the game at that time.
Okay.
But for Falcon fans here in the chat, we do want to say thank you all for being a part of this podcast. Thank you all for all the support that you guys have been giving to the podcast. Deke Ruffin today with the super chat. That now adds to the one time for the fan super chat pot. We're going to go ahead and do a giveaway from everybody that's been donating here to one time for the fan. So it'd be great if we get a chance to pick a lucky fan to donate a nice little Falcon gift for them. I don't know. We're going Fanatics or one of those lids or one of those websites that has, probably go Falcons team store, order some stuff too as well. Or you never know, man. But we do want to give back to the one time for the fan community. So big shout out to everybody who's been supporting us here at one time. Michael's in the chat. The Dixon Way is in the chat too as well. And of course, look at our sister Carrie. Look at our sister Carrie.
Oh wow.
With the super chat.
I love me some Carrie, man. She's
big thank you to Carrie. Big shout out to Miss Carrie in the chat. This has been a beautiful morning. I know it's like 51 degrees outside in Atlanta. But Falcon fans are here early, 9 o'clock, 9:30, talking Falcons football. Y'all wake up just to come chat with us. We appreciate it. I know, Bodie even appreciates it too well. He's not even here. I mean, hold on. Bodie, you got a jacket?
Bodie!
Hope he has a jacket, man. It's cold up there on that roof. Coming from Kerry, only one NFL organization has both an African American GM and an African American.
Thank you.
And an African American GM.
And Lisa, and thank you, Lisa, for pointing this out, and thank you, Kerry, for that. Didn't we add some minority owners this year as well?
Yep, we sure did. And I actually pulled it up too as well. I think we have Will Packer, Dominique Dawes. Yeah.
That statement is ridiculous. Like that is ridiculous. That's some shit. You know what? I'm gonna stop it. I'm shut up. Shut up, P. Will. That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. That is a ridiculous. I'm so disappointed because I love Jamal. I love Jam. I love him. Hell, I used to have his jersey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so disappointed. Why, bruh? Find somebody that's gonna tell you no, Jam. Okay, for me, it's my Kim. When I do something stupid, it should be like, you don't want to do that. Okay, but everybody needs somebody in their life to keep it real with them to prevent episodes like this. Bro, you look so bad, right? You look bad in these streets, right? For real?
Big shout out to Kerry with the comment. Of course, it was a typo too as well. Yep. Only one NFL organization has both an African American GM and an African American head coach.
Yes.
Shout out to Arthur Blank. That is diversity, man. Rise up. Arthur Blank is Atlanta, y'all. If you don't think he's trying to do what it takes to win a Super Bowl here for the Atlanta Falcons, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but that's our guy. So big shout out to Arthur Blank here.
Cheap
with
food at the games? Cheap food. Let me tell you something, okay? To all the fat people out there, I'm one of them. We like cheap food, okay? Because we like to consume. Jamal Anderson, are you serious, Jam? Bro,
$20 can feed a whole family at the Benz.
Bro, stop it, bro, stop it. Jesus, exactly, Anthony. When keeping it real goes wrong, exactly. Yes. Give him a wow for that, Jack. He deserves a wow. When keeping it real goes wrong. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, thank you.
Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Don't forget, if you're going to Minnesota, we got some information to post for y'all coming up real soon. So if the Falcon fans want to meet up, have a good time. It's going to be kind of cold out there, but don't worry. Falcons should be able to come with a win. Kurt's heading back to Minnesota, and the Falcon fans will be there too as well to represent. Heading out to Vegas, you see the information right there on the screen. There's a lot of fans that was hitting us up saying, hey, are y'all going to Vegas? What y'all got going on? Hey, man, this is what's going on Sunday night in Vegas. Jock, Pastor Troy, it's going down in a major way. Falcon fans, definitely you want to link up with One Time for the Fan. Want to link up with the Rise Up Tour Fan Club. Head on over to that link right there. You can purchase your tickets for the Falcon Fan Meetup Sunday night in Vegas. It's a takeover, y'all. You know how, man, there's going to be Falcon fans everywhere in Vegas. That's one of those cities that you have to get to because you might not be playing there, for a couple more years. Same like Denver. You might not be playing there for a couple more years. So And you see next year's schedule, we're in Arizona, San Francisco, New England, New York. So, none of those teams are back on the list. But Arizona is always a blast, too, as well, for fans that's ever been out there. Those West Coast cities, when the Falcons go play, always have a good time. Terry, what's up, man? I know we about to go ahead and get up out of here. This has been a great show, man. We had a good laugh. We also talked some Falcons football. Don't want to get into the negative, disappointing side of what the Falcons did against the Broncos. We know what the Falcons did against the Broncos.
Yes, we do.
Now we have to get out there and fix some things and get back on track. Sunday night, we'll talk about it. You never know. There could be a pop-up show in between now and Sunday night that we can talk some more Falcons football. But as long as you hit that like, share, and subscribe button, Falcon fans, you can join us here and talk some Falcons. You see we put the comments here in the chat. Everybody knows that this is a chat that you can just come talk positive about the team. We're not disrespecting the team. We ain't being rude or, bashing players. We ain't doing all that. We might have a laugh here and there, but it's all in good fun of just supporting the Atlanta Falcons. That's what it's about. Terry, that's what it's about, right? There it is. That's the Falcons. I mean, got my Falcons. I mean, everything is Falcons. It's Falcons. Everything is Falcons. That's what it is. Got some Brave stuff too as well. If you want to talk Braves, head over to For My ATL Sports with Terry. You want to talk Hawks, you can head over to For My ATL Sports with Terry. I do that too as well here on the channel sometimes. Terry, we might get into that every now and then. But everything goes right back to the Falcons talk. But big shout out to DSGB Hall, Kerry, Anthony, Baker Jr., everybody that's here in the chat talking with us. That's great because this is what we want to do. We want to make sure fans are, excited about the season and what we can do the rest of the season, how we can make the playoffs and win the division and get us a playoff game. And you never know, go from there. But I'm glad to see that everybody's, still excited about talking Falcons football, right? These 2-game losing streak is disappointing. It sucks. But, don't lose hope, y'all. Don't lose hope. Terry?
Yes, sir.
Also, big shout out to Michael in the chat, too, as well. He's been rocking with us here.
Michael!
He said, if Ritter plays and beats us, we don't deserve the playoffs. Oh, my gosh. Kirk Cousins versus, I think it might be Gardner Minshew by that game. I think it's probably going to be Minshew for that Raiders game. But it could be Ritter. You never know. But, yeah, if Ritter does beat us, yeah, oh man, I don't want to see the post reaction video. What's going to happen there if that happens?
Wow, don't even do it. Don't even do it. No, yeah. But look, I got to get serious on y'all this morning, just for a second. Guys, look there's so much more to life. there's so much more to life. My younger brother Victor, lost his best friend about 6 weeks ago. Man was 45 years old. Died of a heart attack. Okay. His best friend is gone. And first and foremost, condolences to his family. But the point is, life is not forever, people. And Jamal, you need to do better. I love Jamal Anderson. Okay. So yeah, I'm holding you accountable, but Jamal, I don't have any hatred for you, brother. I want to see you do well. Even after this, I want to see you win, because whatever you're going through, it had to be something for you to post that. So do better, brother. I'm going to share something with y'all real quick. There's a song that I love. It's a country song. It's called Live Like You Were Dying. And I'm going to give you just the first words. He said, I was in my early 40s with a lot of life before me when a moment came that stopped me on a dime. I spent most of the next days talking about x-rays and talk about options and sweet time. I asked him when it sank in that this might really be the end. How's it hit you? When you get that kind of news, man, what you going to do? He said, I went skydiving. I went Rocky Mountain climbing. I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. And I loved deeper and I spoke sweeter and I gave forgiveness I'd been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. Live your life, man. Look, life is too short for this, party people. Over a damn t-shirt, Jamal, get it together. Look. I started a podcast 9 months ago. I have some subscribers. I appreciate them, but it's a dream, people. It's a dream. That's what life is about. Life is about building something and making it, not this damn foolishness. Jamal, get it together. I love you, brother. Get it together. Do better. Look, anybody out there, whatever dream you have, don't let anybody tell you you can't do it. Get out there and do it. Spend your time making things happen, okay? Real quick. Small minds talk about people. Average minds talk about events. Great minds talk about ideas. I try to live in the realm of the great. Jamal, get it together, okay? Get it together. Do better. Falcon fans, let's go, man. Look it. We coming in the bye week. Let's have a good time this weekend. Let's go out there. Who we got? San Diego coming up. Let's kick their ass. We are still in the midst of a season. We are still trying to kill the narrative. We are still trying to make the playoffs, and we are still in it. We do not have time for this foolishness, okay? This is what losers do, and we're not losers. Losers pick at each other. Losers are petty. We got to go, people. We got to go collectively as an organization. We're trying to win the Super Bowl. If not this year, we are trying to build towards that. Let's focus on that. Okay, ran over. Everybody in the chat, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for joining us this morning. You could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to spend this time with us. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Go Falcons. Love it. Secondly, got to thank my man Jack Spade and my brother who gave me a start in this business. Will forever love y'all. Will forever appreciate y'all. Last night, I got to thank God because I would not be here with him every day that I wake up. I try to live like I am dying, and I encourage y'all to do the same. Jack, shutting up now on the YouTube.
Hey, man, that's a podcaster right there, man. That's a guy that knows what he's talking about, man. Here, Michael said, love your passion. Every Falcon fan should believe in not only what you got going on in your life, but believe in the Falcons too as well, man. You just got to just live your life, man. Because some people be asking me all the time, like, man, you be over here, you everywhere. You New Orleans, you over here, you travel here. Man, I'm just living my life, man.
Amen.
That's it.
Amen.
That's it. I'm just enjoying it, you know. And even outside of the Falcons losing 2 games, I still had a lot to do. I'm about to go take care of a lot right now, you know. So it just continues on. But Terry, man, you know, you've been a good friend here. One time for the fan, on and off the podcast too as well. So big shout out to what you got going on. Big shout out to everybody in the chat too as well. For my ATL Sports, what do you have coming up with For My ATL Sports?
We got a show tonight that we're going to be talking about our Atlanta Falcons and, you know, just
talking more Falcons. So you're talking Falcons at 9 a.m. Then you go back and talk Falcons again tonight at what, 8 p.m.?
I'm a Falcon fan, baby. That's what we do, Jack. That's what we do. You do it too. You might not be on 2 podcasts in a day, but I can call you up at 8 o'clock tonight and you and I'll go at it for 2 hours, talk about these Falcons. That's what we do, Jack. That's what we do. But yeah, we got a show tonight, 7 p.m. Jack, are we still doing our pop-up show tomorrow, or
it's possible that a pop-up show could be happening between now and Sunday, but we do know our scheduled show with Berto, 95 North Falcons Talk Show
Sunday night
will be joining us Sunday night here on the podcast, so that's going to be great to have Berto here. Get a chance to ask how the NIL deal is going, how much money he still has left from the NIL deal. But it's going to be great to talk Falcons football with everybody.
Real talk, Berto out here doing it, man.
Oh, he's out there.
All 95 North out here doing it.
All these content creators out here getting it, man. And they know that we have an opportunity to make the playoffs and, you know, win the division and possibly make a Super Bowl run. I mean, it takes one step at a time, but the team is looking decent enough to where I can say some of these things, and some fans could believe it. Like last year and the year before that, we couldn't say that, right? The past 6 years, we haven't even made the playoffs. Look where we're at right now going into this bye week, right? So Falcon fans, please believe in the team. Shout out to the Falcons. Shout out to Jamal Anderson, man. Hey, man, when you get your hoodie, I mean, shit. You got your hoodie before. I'm about to say when you get your hoodie. You already got your hoodie before me. I ain't even tripping, man. But whatever you got going on with the Falcons, man, hopefully they invite you to the game. You know, give you some, you know, brisket nachos or something.
Work it out, brother.
You never know. Give you some, I don't know, a Falcon hat and a scarf or something. For my ATL Sports, big shout out to Terry, man. Please like, share, and subscribe. For my ATL Sports on YouTube. You see it right there. Yes. Terry has another show coming up tonight. Yep. Falcon fans, man, thank you all for just being the greatest fans in the world.
Yes.
From the fan, for the fan, it's one time for the fan. Terry, we are out, my brother.